I had a murder-suicide in Downers Grove. Police called me in on that, and the whole paranormal team. There is part of some of the Chicago police officers have a paranormal team. The equipment's unbelievable. You would love this stuff.
Like Ghostbusters type stuff?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is real. I mean, they're like over hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's unbelievable.
Really?
You'd love it. One day, if you want to ever see
Yeah.
it. Would you like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You'll love this guy. His name is Dave. He's fantastic. Chicago police officer. He'll call me in on certain things and want that. So he had called me and he wanted to know if I would be part of the team because he's got this thing in Downers Grove. Dairy in Downers Grove. It was unincorporated. That day I had to go to a shower. I says, well, what time? And he goes, well, at night. We'll do it anytime you want. We're going to start being there around 5 o'clock at night. You get there when you get there. I'm like, all right. I don't want to tell you what it is. You getting anything? True thing. You can even ask him. That's why he uses me all the time. I'm on the phone. I see this man coming towards me, and he looked a little deranged, but I wasn't afraid of him, if you can understand that. Mm-hmm. And he told me he killed some people, and then he turned the gun on himself. I go, you got a murder-suicide? He goes, yeah. I said, okay. He goes, damn, you got that on the phone? I said, yeah, he's right here. I'll be there. Okay? I got there around 7 o'clock. I said to my husband, tell you what, you want to go with me? He goes, I don't want to go with you. I know what you do. I go, come on, you're going to see what I do. He goes, I don't want to do it. I go, come on. Really, I didn't want to drive. I was driving all day. I was just hoping you please just drive. So we ended up going. As we're going, the guy comes. He starts showing me these wires from a ceiling. Okay? I says, Tom, I see wires. He goes, okay, what does that mean? I says, no clue, but I think I'm going to figure it out when I get there. So I got there. I met with the family, and it's actually on my website. There's a clip of it, of this woman, and she is confessing her heart out. Ever since they moved into this house, they have had no peace. It was a rental now. Mm-hmm. They gutted the whole thing. So I went in and I saw everything. Okay, I knew nothing about it, okay, and everything word for word what happened. They even had some boy hiding in the closet when the father went nuts, okay? Now we're going through the house and I'm saying where the murders happened. We go outside, and I said, show me everything. Show me the garage. It was a detached garage, but they show me the garage, and I'm like, no, I'm not getting anything here. They had a workshop, the dad. They open it up, a gazillion wires from the ceiling. Mm-hmm. Here's Tom goes, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. You know, nobody understood that, but I told him.
Right.
He goes to me, wow. Now, the problem was they were all earthbound.
Okay, so this murder-suicide happened years before?
Oh, yeah.
And so the people that were living there now were saying
they were being
in trouble.
Haunted.
Uh-huh. But here's the thing.
And so that's what that detail does? They try to,
Well, the mother was just so scared to death of it, and she thought that it was. I says, first of all, if they wanted to hurt you, they would have hurt you. They're not demonic. They're very nice. They're scared. He's thinking, look what I did. I'm going to burn in hell. I'm not going in that light. So of course they missed that light. True story, and it happens.
And so that's what the CPD guy that.
What they do is they get things on film or on camera with voices, and they can zero in where the spirits are. Mm-hmm. I don't need any of that stuff. If they want to do it for confirmation, fine. So here's what I tell them.
Like a cold case thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I say, look there. This is where it happened. Right there. This is what he did. He went and got the gun. It started from the kitchen. The wife was going down in the basement. The daughter was going up. Exactly the way it happened. He got voices like crazy. I said, there you go. Now I went back and I actually made the light in my head how I did it. And I sat on the woman's stairs and I did. And I had a talk with them. And it was funny because the father actually came back with me and woke me up at 2 a.m. saying, I'm ready to go. I trust you now. Send me. I'm ready to go. I said, no, I'd like to get you with your family and all of 4 of you. He had 2 daughters that he killed and his wife. I said, I want all 4 of you to go together. The wife now comes to me that morning and she says, thank you so much. She said, for not putting him into the light without us. And she said, he wasn't a bad man. I says, I know. She says, thank you. I said, don't worry. We'll get you there.
And why didn't they go into the light?
Don't know.
Because they didn't want to go without him, maybe?
Probably. That I don't know. Maybe. You could be very right. So I did. I put them all 4 into the light. And it was quite beautiful. And
then it stopped being a haunted house.
it was gone.
Now, see, Janet and I, back in the late 70s, we were looking at a house in Hinsdale.
Okay. Oh, old. That's old.
An old Victorian
stuff
house.
there. Yep.
And we were told that it was haunted, and the excuse me, we didn't buy it. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I have
No, it's okay.
a throat. But we did not buy it. But the guy that lived there had a story about how the window would fly open in the middle of the night, and he would go to touch the window, and he had a cross around his neck, and weird things would happen to him. He'd be thrown back across the room, and this was all like fairly common knowledge. And we brought someone in and she's like, "Yeah, I would not buy this house."
I'm glad you did, because I start telling my clients, especially the ones that have a lot of money and they buy a lot of teardowns. Teardowns are a red flag to me because the properties are so old usually.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say, before you even think of it, call me. I'll tell you. Yeah, there's spirits everywhere. You got spirits in this building. But then you've got the calm spirits, and they're not bothering anybody. And then you've got the spirits that are destructive spirits that don't want you to have it. Mm-hmm. So they are going to make your life unpleasant. That's the peace you don't want.
Right.
They're going to invade your peace. Okay? There are spirits just like people. They don't share. Spirits are the same. Earthbound spirits. Let me explain this. When they don't go into the light, they are the same nasty people that when they occupied this earth. Nothing has changed.
So then we bought another old house, like made it, like a 1874 or something.
Okay.
And it was supposed to have it was also supposed to be haunted. All these old houses have stories.
Oh
like
yeah,
this.
they do.
Because there was a fire and a girl died in the fire, and I used to get drunk and like try to summon this girl.
Did you ever see her?
No,
oh,
never.
Okay,
never.
Okay.
But other people had seen her like in the window and stuff.
I believe in all of that.
So let's say that there's Steve, drunk or not, but if you're trying to summon somebody,
it's a bad idea.
I mean, they could resist it, or they could. I mean,
they have all the power if they want you to see them.
There was really no good that would have come from me summoning her.
No,
that's for sure.
No,
Right.
This is different than your loved ones that have passed or a good friend. Okay, that's different.
Right.
Earthbound spirits have no place here. The best thing for them is to get them to cross over.
Okay.
That's huge. That's very huge. There's just no business for them to be here.
All right.
So you did the right thing. So I applaud you for that, seriously.